Hey everybody, here's another episode of the Silver Linings Librarian with your favorite librarian, Anne-Marie Coviello. I'm going to be doing another tutorial, and as you can see here, we're back on the Jefferson Parish Library webpage. This is the little greeting that you see when you go on their website now, if you search Jefferson Parish Library, and it's a little explanation of their new policy regarding library cards and their electronic resources. So you may recall that it is giving everyone an opportunity to get a new card. And if you lost your card, if you have an old card, if you have fines on your card, you're still going to be able to get a card. And I actually tried this out today and it was awesome. See, this is the little form you fill out, first name, last name, and it automatically generates a number for you, no questions asked, and you get to use that number for 14 days. So if there's something strange or sketchy about what's going on with your library account, no problem. You're going to have 14 days access. And I don't know what happens at the end of 14 days, but you've got 14 days to check out some awesome books from their digital content. So let's go now. We're going to ignore the online databases and go right over to digital content. And as you can see, the last one we did, we learned how to use Libby to read books with Overdrive. So Libby is the app, Overdrive is the name of the program where the ebooks through your public library are available. And Hoopla is another amazing content provider, and that's the one we're going to focus on today. So if you open up Hoopla, if you click on it, if you're on your computer, you can just go right to Hoopla and sign in from there. But because I would like to show you guys using an iPad or a phone, we're going to go over to the App Store and we're going to take Hoopla out of the cloud because that's how I think most people would do it. So I've already fooled around with this, so I won't be signing up for it for the first time, but it'll come out of the cloud very quickly. But you can download this app for free, and then it's going to ask you information which you're going to put in based on your library and your library card. So let's open up Hoopla. I think I mentioned to you that I'm going to say okay. And Hoopla is asking for that permission because Hoopla has a lot of shows and movies and amazing things. It's taken a minute to get there. All right, Hoopla, what's going on? Let's see if we can get there another way. There's the Hoopla app. Still not doing anything. Okay. Okay, maybe we're just running a few too many things open on my old iPad. Let's try this again. Here we go. So we're gonna start with it's a made-up account basically, and that was what generated the number. Oh, wait, so I'm making a new account, so I need to sign up first. So let's put in the email here. Here's how we do a new account. We enter our email and then we enter it again. Please, make sure you have it right. Check your spelling. You know how important it is when you sign in for something. So we're gonna make a password. And this gave me a little bit it's asking me to just save the password it made, and I'm going to go ahead and choose my own because I just don't like that. And I don't think I need a real strong password for this. This is not like a Pentagon level situation. This is me having 14 days access to free materials through Hoopla through my emergency library account. So I'm just going to make a password that I use a lot. And one thing I always do is I always write it down. So I'm going to take a minute and write down my password so I can remember it. And I hope you will always do that too. I have a little book where I keep all of it. And now it's asking me for my location. And the reason it's asking me for my location is because it wants to, I'm going to go ahead and set save. It wants to know where my library is and it needs to look around. So I'm going to take Jefferson Parish Library in Louisiana, and I agree to that. And now I'm going to put my new card number that they gave me, and it starts with JPL, and then it's 005 512784. Please remember that we don't use other people's cards. We don't do that. Now, when I signed up, I created a PIN number, which is basically like a passcode. So yeah, that's how I'm getting in. And it looks like it's going to say I can borrow up to 20 titles from Hoopla each month. And it's got audiobooks, movies, music, comic, ebooks, and television titles through Hoopla. And if you see here, a phone number that directs us back to JPL's help desk. So we're going to keep going because we're only interested in ebooks today, but you guys can browse around and find out all kinds of free content that you will be interested in. Just looking at books today. And we're browsing the books. We're looking at audiobooks. We have 3 choices up here. We can go to comics. A lot of kids love comics and graphic novels and cartoons. I see there's some Spider-Man, and I hear you see Batman, and I see Captain America, and I see Minecraft kids, and Witcher, which I don't know if it's right for little kids, and The Last Olympians, and the graphic novels that are beautiful that go with The Last Olympians. A lot of us are reading that in 4th grade this year, and then we'll go over to ebooks. And then we've got some really cute ebooks going on. We've got Wimpy Kid, we got our favorite Pete the Cat, we've got some novelizations of Frozen, we've got The Giving Tree, which is in the Silver Linings Library, and that's the second video we made. Here's the first Wimpy Kid, and remember I always say start with the first one in a series, and lots and lots and lots of great books for browsing. And I think that will wrap us up today. Oh, well, let's pick one so we see how they read. So let's just take Diary of a Wimpy Kid, number 1. And then it just asks, do we want to borrow it? And you can see there's reviews. You can share that title. You can let people know. And then it's downloading that. And I'm going to read this through Hoopla. So once it's up and running on my Hoopla app, I'm just going to go back to my Hoopla app to finish reading it. And it's coming up. It's a big book. And if I want, it's going to return automatically on the 28th. And it's giving me the little thing that I can read it. And this means whether I have Wi-Fi or not, it's in my Hoopla app. I can read it no matter what. And it has a read-along option. There's Spanish language titles. There's lots and lots of things you can look at and play around with in Hoopla. And here we go. We're going to read this book. And there it goes. There's the title page. We always talk about how important the title page is. We've got the Library of Congress page, a dedication page, and then right into it, I'm ready to read. And this little ball takes me and it saves my place. So when I'm done, I can go back and I'm going to take me back to the page I was on, and hopefully it will. So yeah, it took me back to page 9 and it tracks your progress. So good luck and have fun.